One of the most important parts of learning to be cultural intelligent is learning the 10 dimensions of cultural value. This helps you to navigate and to be able to come up with the right cultural response in as you're seeking to engage in cross-cultural communication. Now, the first one I want to deal with is the individualist versus the collectivist. These are cultural values. And Personal identity is determined by personal individualistic characteristics versus the group and the collective characteristics. This is the basic difference between these two ideas. And I think it's best to look at the countries that exemplify both of these characteristics in the purest form. United States tends to be the most individualistic culture in the world, whereas China tends to be the most collectivist culture in the world. Now, of course, in the United States, we know is organized around protecting the rights of individuals and to allow people to be who they want to be. It's freedom to choose for themselves is the central idea. Where in China, you think in terms of primarily in relationship to others. It's not first and foremost about the unique individual. For instance, when a big decision is to be carried out, maybe it's in as you were to go to school or who to marry or some sort of job change, you first consider the implications of your family. That's what's first and foremost in mind. Whereas in individualistic culture, what's first and foremost in one's mind is how it affects yourself. And so these are characteristics that are often learned even when early on and how people are raised. For instance, individualistic cultures, babies are in cribs and strollers and car seats, and many children have limited interaction with people other than the immediate family. That is until they get older and they go to daycare or something like that. In individualistic cultures, children are taught to make decisions for themselves, to be true to themselves, to pursue their dreams, and so on. And it's really a lot about the individual. And individualist cultures really attempt to try not to make distinctions between in-groups and out-groups. Love and personal fulfillment is emphasized in marriage, so it's rooted in a lot of in a feeling type of idea. Where collectivist cultures, babies around their mother, in their sling, in the family bed, and so on. In collectivist cultures, they spend time with the extended family a lot because raising family does take a village, so to speak. And so aunts and cousins and family and friends are connected with the baby right at birth. And even in the marriage, there's less significance in terms of maybe love, and it's more about to serve a greater purpose than personal fulfillment. And certainly, this also affects stuff like day-to-day choices. It's basically, in an individualistic culture, it's how this choice affects you. You should be the one to make it. This is to be essential for success. And you're called to be true to yourself. And collectivist cultures see choice and outcomes as connected. And so the idea is on the group and so on. So this is an important understanding the differences because as you interact with people from different cultures, this is can create roadblocks if you are operating on your cultural value and you're trying to connect with someone else in their cultural value. My name is Tim Orr, and I hope this is very helpful to you. You can get more stuff on my YouTube channel as well as my website, timorr.net. Thanks.